From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. NLCS Game 1 is coming your way. And on the hill in this one, Walker Buehler. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Ready to go here in Game 1. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And the series is underway. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. One out in the top of the first. This is Willie Castro. Castro in his 7th season, 28 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. The 0-2. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Trout. And that clips the inside corner. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. That one in there to Mike Trout.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
That one missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got to get him.
Runner on the goal. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Runner goes again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Runner on the move again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Now he steps off. Nothing going on at first. Payoff pitch. Runner goes again. Out towards right center field. He's got it. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. But the pitcher's his friend. He'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Pasquantino in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
No.
Castro off of first with 2 away.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
On the ground out to short. And that will end the inning. Back now at the chop for the bottom of the first. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Freddie Peralta. What do we need to know here? Here's Trey Turner.
The shortstop, number 7.
It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases. Ball one.
Turner runs. Cut on and missed. Oh, there. Safe. And that one ripped to left. One down. So now with one away and a man at second. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Kyle Tucker.
Oh my God.
Off. He was late.
This would be huge right here if they could get on the board and be the first one to
No.
score.
Ouch, that one got him. The batter now will be Will Smith. Misses outside, and that is ball one. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. There's the ball.
No.
That one finds
Tuh,
the
gak malah
zone.
itu.
And the count 2-1. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 on, 1 out. The
No.
changeup missing. And that's ball 3. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Oh my God. ¿Cómo yo fallo esto ahí,
Wants
loco?
to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in. And he's out easily. Yandy Diaz now.
Mira, ¿cómo debería esa bola?
In the air, right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. Top of the 2nd, Pete Alonso stands in for the Phillies. Walker Buehler will go back to work. Foul ball there. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right string, they might be able to.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. Here comes the throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Here is Yohan Moncada.
Igual.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Alonso is waved home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. 1 out man at first, and now it's Kyle Isbell. Turner flips it. There's 1, and that's 2. Game 1 of the NLCS. And stepping in for the Rays, Wilyer Abreu. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And a good start to the inning. Willie Adames stands in. Turned on, but
Oh, qué
down the third
cofre.
baseline. Swing and a
Buen
miss.
pitcher.
There's the changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
This one popped up. And there's 1 away. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
The left fielder, number 9, Tyler O'Neill. No, outside.
Next
Oh.
offer in there for a strike. And the count even
¿Qué es lo que trae?
1-1.
Invita a Pablo para acá. Yo no me dio tiempo de invitarte a ti, no.
Man at first, one away. They tried to get him to chase on a slider.
Ah, pues tú lo invitas a todos.
Stays alive.
Pablo está acostado, yo creo.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the
Mierda,
Rays
pero ha ido mal a Tritón en el playoff, igual.
Trey Turner getting ready to hit. That just misses, and it's 1-0. Slider right there. On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso, and they get Turner for the out. New inning getting started, and now for the Phillies, Ezekiel Tovar. This to third. Correa over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Oye, el primer juego del
So the
día,
Philly
pues yo
batting
juego.
order turns over. Here's Acuna.
No, llegué ahora de la calle y ya tú sabes, nada. Que va a perder, va a ganar, gana como si era, va a perder.
High
Ay,
fly
Dios mío.
ball near the pole. That one is foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game.
I'm a
Just
dude.
couldn't keep it from bending foul. They looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
No me gusta que este tipo no tiene cambio, loco.
This one in the air, center
Tiene
field.
el aire, el corel y no es que curve.
That's out number 2.
Por eso yo no confío, la
And
tiene me
here
llega un
is
palo.
Willie Castro. Single to right in his first trip.
Y tú vas a quedar pegado con otra onda.
Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double.
Es que está tronco, aunque esté en bronce, loco, el piche de él es bueno.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Mike Trout.
Muy bueno, y con arroz blanco
Fly
mejor.
out to center. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. In the dirt.
Este es el animal de él, en verdad.
And at second.
No,
Slides for the stop to first. And
¿tú viste dónde yo fallé el piche? Ay, Dios mío. Mano, medio.
back here at Tropicana Field, and stepping in for the Rays, Carlos Correa.
Ball.
The 1-2. Waits in the bender for the strikeout. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a.
Es que estoy haciendo pila con el piche, estoy fallando.
Got a foul ball.
Estoy fallando pila, loco. Creo que no sabía. Lo tenía 100. Yo no sé cuándo fue que yo cambié, eso pero tengo a mitad.
The 0-1. Ripped on a line. Takes it in for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Will Smith next to hit for the Rays.
No.
Well, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Pero está para abajo. No.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And that is that.
Loco, pero ahora está entrando para un peleando en el grupo ahora. Ancho, loco.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Vinny Pasquantino.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game one. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
That's a strike. got him looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Here's Pete Alonso.
No me gusta tirar de pichado, pero voy a experimentar a ver. Chach. Para nada me gusta tirar lado.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and
unlock
this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Yes, he did.
Alonso tries to hold up, appeal to first. No, he held back.
Yeah,
That's ball 4. One out man at first. Here is Moncada. That one hit to right. And it one-hops the wall.
Nice line drive to full side.
Eso no deja fue que son dos patanas que están corriendo.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
Ah, pues ganarlo todo, ¿dónde?
One down, Phillies down the run. And he hits a ground
Pero,
ball right
Dios
side.
mío.
One run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away. At the plate, Kyle Isbell. That one finds the zone. 1-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ay, papá Dios.
A 1-1. He boots it.
No.
Flip. The throw won't get there in time, and they get a run at home. Second, one out.
Dámelo, loco.
Stands it. Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Runner around third. One run's in. Now the second run is in. It's a 2-run double, and they take a 3-run lead. Acuna in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Tags the runner for one. Willie Castro stands in for the Phillies. Acuna runs. Pitches low. No throw, safe at second. 4 runs already in the frame here in game 1 of the NLCS. And
acá
to the
también.
right side. Throws to first. That'll end the inning after a
Cuatro,
long score.
no, 3 carreras me hizo.
Bottom 4 as the
Increíble,
Rays come up to
increíble,
hit.
bro.
No.
Just missed. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Inside. Ball 3. And that one
Se
foul.
acabó las 4 acá. No, está de atrás.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. And now it's going to be Yandy Diaz.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Ball 2.
Muy inteligente.
And that's outside. 3-2 now. Up the middle. What a stop. Here's 1 and 2. What a play. Bases empty after the double play. Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one smoked on its way out out of here.
No tengo que ver que esté perdiendo, que ganando. Yo puedo repetir a todo el mundo.
It's 5-3. That one just
Llegado así en este juego. Oye, si no estuviera batiendo con este tipo, lo he sacado. Oye.
Swinging a ground ball. Play made, that ends the inning.
Yo tengo que dejar eso, loco. Cuando me hacen un error así, loco, me quillo y tiro un picho por ahí. Donde me dan todo.
Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. We go to the top of the 5th. Mike Trout.
Mano, tan buen juego que está tirando este tipo, loco.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of simply getting
Está bueno,
the bat on the ball in this game, and the
A ver,
numbers
yo me
back that up.
tengo
One
uno.
thing that really stands out to
Tengo
me
uno
is
para que sea su piqui va.
Now on the bump, Michael Lorenzen.
just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the
No,
game.
pero no venga a tirar bola.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Déjala caer también.
Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Vinny Pasquantino digs in now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground, and there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That clips the corner. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. Hard hit to third. And it's a
Ahí le dio bien, loco. Lo que pasa es que seguro puso el piso de un ching arriba.
Game 1 of the NLCS. And stepping in for the Rays.
A este me echan como una bendición. Que no batea ahora. Yo bateaba pila con él, ahora se murió. Pues.
The 1-1.
Mira eso.
That one backed up the middle and it gets through.
Como dice Dominicano, para la testa izquierda le dio.
Run to the plate.
Really nice. Staying up the middle with his
Righty reliever out of the pen. Grant Taylor.
Un pie duro ahora.
Some nasty breaking stuff. Trey Turner down. There goes the runner. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
And it's second.
Ball.
High fly ball, right field.
A mí me la cuña. Es verdad.
And there's one away. Here's Carlos Correa. Swing and a miss as he was out front. In the air to left center. Trout on his horse. And there are 2 down.
No, capito, me da como falló esa, loco. Wow.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's 0 for 1.
Esto que no me lo tiran para abajo, muchachos. O para adentro.
That one fouled off. Taylor. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That is the inning.
El juego habló ya atrás.
Top 6. And now for the Phillies,
El juego habló ya.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger
Sí.
fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Oh, look at the stop from his knees.
Sí, gracias, Yandy Díaz, gracias, Dios mío, gracias.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this.
No, pero esto es mentira, loco.
Ruiz lays off down low as he
Oh,
digs
papá
in for the
Dios.
third time. Alcantara runs. And
Ay,
there's
si
a
tan
foul
wrong.
ball. 1-1 now. Runner goes again. And a ground ball to first. Not in time. He's seen.
Lo dije nada más porque era un corredor lento.
So digging in, Kyle Isbell. And that misses. Yeah, that's ball one.
No, inside.
Ground ball right side.
Ahora la coge toda ya.
First in time.
Ya no me hizo el listo.
Riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And the 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of the NLCS. This one in the air center field. And that's the third out.
Cambio de juego todavía, loco, pero concha, loco.
Plate now for the Rays is the DH, Will Smith.
No, that's too high.
Ese de ahí se ve raro, loco. Raro.
In the air, right field. Acuna on the run. One away. Here's Adley Rutschman. Swinging a ground ball up the
Mira,
middle.
mira, pa.
Great stop. Nicely done.
Diciendo que habló.
Yandy Diaz. Next to hit for the Rays.
Mejor le yo no lo puedo dar ya.
Hit hard, base hit.
El mismo PCI, el mismo sueño.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Wilyer Abreu will hit next.
Si me tira reta, se la voy a sacar.
Absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Me tira reta alta.
Tovar to second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang. Back now in Tampa Bay. We go to the top of the 7th. Ronald Acuna Jr. stands in for the Phillies. There's a line drive to left field.
Déjala caer también, ya que no estaba tiempo. Anda, el diablo fue mandado. No, pero fue mandado. Fue mandado.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Now it's going to be Willie Castro. This one in the air center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. And now batting Mike Trout.
Ay, mira, yo no voy a hacer nada. Si quiere que la baje. Ya este juego me tienes harto.
Rip, but it curls foul.
Ya lo que me está haciendo este juego a mí ya es de maldad.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead. And next is the designated hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. On the ground, short. Trey Turner gloves it. Whips it to first. Out number 3. Back here in Tampa Bay. And new pitcher on now.
Eso, me metió los pies dulces temprano.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit.
Es ley que tengo que darle, me parece.
And aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something
Ay,
he
mire.
can handle. Nice job at driving that base the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field.
No, se va bien. Váyase bien, caballero. Es lo que me está jodiendo el
Now
equipo.
pitch hitter coming on for the Rays. O'Neal Cruz. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Runner on the go. And that one finds its way through. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second. Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. Just missed.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing
line drive, base hit.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. And you can feel
Carlito, vamos a esto, Carlito.
here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Yeah. Over to Castro for one, and a run scores on the double play. And now
Ay, papá Dios.
for Kyle Tucker. Fastball for a strike. Swag and a miss. 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
¿Qué tal? ¿Yo jonrón hoy otra vez?
The Phillies holding on to a 2-run lead here in the late stages of game one.
Se calentó. Incluso calienta el huevo.
He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so.
No.
This has struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here at Tropicana Field, we're at the top of the eighth. Pete Alonso stands in for the Phillies. Hard hit left side. Turner with the throw to first. One pitch and one out. Here comes
Pero este no se hace ahora.
And first offering is
Dijo que él iba a cambiar, muchachos.
on the ground right side.
No, él aparató allá, Hansen. Ya lo hizo, Luis.
Down here in the top of the eighth. Keibert Ruiz stands in for the Phillies. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game one of the NLCS. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. And the Phillies are set down.
Me quedo ensayado.
Bottom of the eighth. At the plate now for the Rays is
Mentira,
the
siempre.
DH. Will Smith. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits. You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there.
Me tiran todos lados, medio arriba adentro.
So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And just like that, they're within a run.
No, me separé. Yo sé que él no va a tirar por ahí, loco. Tengo que dejar de empezar perimetrario o algo. Ya me desesperé. Oh. Ay.
One gone to the bottom of the eighth. So up next, Yandy Diaz. Out towards right center field. Trout on his horse.
No vamos a empezar aquí arriba lo verde, loco.
Wilyer of Braves. Next to hit for the Rays.
Vamos, Concho.
Driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer.
Ajusta abajo, Concho.
Lots of waving fouls right now, and this place is rocking.
No, de empate. Está volteado. Ahí va, dale aquí. Dime. Su querella por su abogado. Su querella por su abogado. Oye, un hombre. Sí. Dale. Ah, tú sabes, ahora sale por internet, pues.
Game one of the National League Championship Series. We go to the ninth. Kyle Isbell stands in for the Phillies.
Pam, pam, pam. Ven acá.
Now on the mound for the Rays, John Klein.
No sabes tú. No sabes tú. No sabes tú que... Ay, mira, está llevado otra vez. Sí, tú quieres llevar tu abogado. Ese es mi cerrador. John Klein le dice.
¿Pero y de qué equipo es?
De Minnesota.
Pero yo le batí a ese tipo en triple A. Ese tipo en triple A gana.
Sí.
Yo le batí, yo sabía, yo por un claim, yo lo he escuchado, loco, porque no pichado bueno. ¿Cuándo tira? 90 y pico.
Tira duro, tira medio durito.
Está bien, dale.
Dale. Ay, coño. No, pero lo ha visto en la vida real, sí.
This one in the air center field. Takes it in for the out. Tied at 6. Now it's the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar.
A mí no me gusta cuando él lo deja liso, loco. Ahí, me gusta cuando hace eso.
Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he
Sí.
did. He went around.
Yo voy a tirar core ahora.
Yoan. And that one clips the corner.
Muy novio, Corey.
That's a really good take.
All tied up here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Diaz. Now 2 out. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 1 for 4 with a double. Swing, and that ball smashed on the line. And that is that. Game 1.
Va a traer un zurdo.
The NLCS. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Angel Serpa.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Kevin Cash going with a pinch hitter here. Marcus Semien. He represents the winning run. That's in there. It's 0-1.
No sé, que tú metiste un tablazo otro día, ahora bueno.
And that one fouled off.
Quédate ahí en la rayita. Aquí mira ese PCI, loco. Se ve como si dices un círculo por ahí. Mira. Reta. Ahí sí. Ahí sí. Ahí sí. Ahí sí. No, devuélvete, devuélvete.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individuals.
Semien runs. Get on the ground.
No. Safe. ¿Cómo quedado, pai? Pai, mira. Ahora le salvó ese Alonso ahí. Así se fue. Sí. Para picharle a Carl Tucker. Vaya, Carl Tucker. Carl Tucker no le falta el respeto así. Espérate, pues. Carl Tucker no le gusta que le falten el respeto así. Carl Tucker no le gusta que le falten el respeto así. No. A Carl Tucker no, pai. Déjame llamarlo ahora. Espérate. A Carl Tucker no le gusta que le falten el respeto así. Eso fue una falta de respeto. Yo eso estoy leyendo a la base mejor, no le picho a Carl Tucker. Buen juego, buen juego. ¿Tiramos el otro mañana o qué lo ves? No, mañana le damos.